She's smiling at you. She's nodding along. Everything looks smooth, but deep inside, you can't shake the feeling that something is missing. There's a gap between her words and what she's truly feeling. And you're right, because women carry truths they almost never say out loud. They hide them not because they want to manipulate you, but because society, fear, and experience have trained them to keep these things buried. The reality is, women are constantly experiencing emotions, judgments, and silent tests that most men never see. These hidden truths influence whether she feels attraction, trust, or distance. And the frustrating part is, she will almost never tell you directly. Today, I'm going to reveal 7 hidden truths women never share with men. These are insights I learned the hard way, through mistakes, through heartbreak, and through paying close attention. Once you understand them, you'll stop second-guessing every interaction. You'll finally see the invisible map women are following, even when they act like everything is fine. Truth 1. She notices how you handle pressure every single time. You might think she only cares about how you look or what you say, but deep down, she's observing something more primal. How you react under stress. Do you stay calm when traffic is bad? When dinner plans fall apart? When work overwhelms you? Or do you lose your temper, complain, and spiral? She may never admit it, but your ability to stay steady in storms is the foundation of whether she can trust you. When you keep your composure, she feels secure. When you panic or lash out, she feels unsafe. Charm gets her attention, but emotional steadiness is what earns her long-term attraction. Truth 2. She feels safer when you lead, even in the smallest things. She'll never openly say this because she doesn't want to sound weak or dependent. But the truth is, women crave a man who takes initiative. Choosing the restaurant, making a plan for the weekend, handling the small logistical details. This doesn't mean ignoring her input or controlling everything. It means showing that you can step up, take responsibility, and guide without hesitation. When you lead with confidence, she can finally relax. She can drop her constant vigilance, and that's when attraction deepens. Truth 3. She wants desire, not dependence. This is one of the most confusing dynamics for men. Women want to be wanted, but they don't want to be needed. The moment she senses that your happiness depends on her, attraction evaporates. When you desire her, you're complete. You're a whole man who chooses to share his life with her. When you need her, you're incomplete, and she feels the weight of becoming your emotional lifeline. That pressure suffocates attraction faster than anything else. The truth: she wants to feel chosen, not obligated. Truth 4. Small details matter more than big gestures. You think the roses, the gifts, the big dinner reservations are what melt her, but she'll never admit that what really moves her is the details. Remembering how she takes her coffee, asking about the presentation she stressed over last week, picking up that snack she casually mentioned liking. These small, consistent details prove you actually listen, notice, and care. And those are infinitely more powerful than one grand romantic gesture. Women don't always say this because society has trained them to act impressed by the big stuff. But deep down, it's the daily attention that creates true devotion. Truth 5. She needs space, but fears asking for it. Here's a reality most men miss. Women crave solitude, independence, and moments to recharge. But they rarely ask for it directly because they fear you'll take it as rejection. They're scared you'll think, "She doesn't love me," or "She's pulling away." In truth, giving her space is not pulling her away. It's giving her room to breathe, so she can come back to you with more energy, more affection, and more desire. If you're the man who understands this without her having to explain it, you instantly stand apart. Truth 6. Competence is sexier than charm. She may laugh at your jokes, She may enjoy your presence, but when she watches how you handle your own life, her attraction either rises or collapses. Can you cook a meal without chaos? Can you manage your finances responsibly? Can you keep your home in order? Can you solve problems without panicking? These basic forms of competence are rarely spoken about, but they're incredibly attractive. They show maturity, stability, and self-sufficiency. A charming man who can't manage himself feels like a burden. A competent man feels like a partner worth trusting. Truth 7. She's protecting herself more than you realize. This is the hardest truth of all. Every woman is silently running safety checks when she's with you. Not because she wants to, but because life has taught her to. From the moment she meets you, she's scanning your tone, your reactions, your boundaries. She's wondering, am I safe here? Can I trust him? Will he respect me if I say no? She won't admit this out loud because it's too vulnerable, too raw, but it shapes every interaction she has with you. When you prove through consistency, patience, and self-control that she doesn't need to worry, that's when she finally lets her guard down. And that's when true attraction can even begin. The bigger picture. These truths aren't about manipulation. They're about reality. Women don't say them out loud, but they feel them every day. Presence over panic, leadership over hesitation, desire over need, details over drama, space over suffocation, competence over chaos, safety over uncertainty. Most men will never hear these truths spoken directly. But once you learn them, you'll stop guessing, stop overthinking, and start leading with clarity. If even one of these truths resonated with you, subscribe now. Drop the word SE in the comments if you're ready to stop playing games and start truly understanding women. Because the moment you learn to act on what women never say, you stop chasing their attention and start earning their respect.